Oh, hi. Are you wondering if you've met your twin flame? I'm going to give you a checklist today of all the signs that you've met your twin flame. A lot of my clients book sessions with me to talk about all the things that have happened on their twin flame journey, and they want to know, have they met their twin flame? I don't think anyone can really tell you that. You know in your heart if you've met your twin flame because it's such an unusual experience. However, it does fill you with doubt and it drives you a little crazy. So there's no wonder that when you have met your twin flame, you kind of go down a rabbit hole trying to find out if what you're experiencing are signs of a twin flame journey. So let me give you the long list today of all the signs that you are on a twin flame journey. Some of these signs are just about what's happening to you, and some of these signs are about what's going on between you and this person. And not all of them are essential. I'm going to tell you some of them you don't have to experience for it to be a twin flame, but it's very common. And I think some of these are going to resonate with you. So let's get started. A lot of my clients tell me that they feel a magnetic pull towards their twin flame. When you meet this person, you have to be near them. You have to talk to them. You have to find out more. You can't explain it. It may not even feel romantic at first. It's just a pull, a kind of mindless pull. It's not logical, and it's not coming even always from an attraction, is what I'm trying to say. But sometimes it is, and this is because you and this person were destined to meet, and you have to follow this through and find out what it is about them that is kind of awakening something in you. While we're on the topic of the heart, there's another symptom you may experience, which is chest pain. A lot of people report that when they're thinking about their twin flame, or sometimes even when they're not, but maybe there's something going on telepathically with the connection, they have this overwhelming discomfort in their chest. I experienced this as well. Every time I looked at a picture or video of my twin flame when he was still alive, I felt like it was so uncomfortable. Like I couldn't explain why my body felt actual physical pain concentrated in my heart chakra area. And I later went down a rabbit hole, as we all do, to find out what that was. And I came across articles explaining the high heart chakra opening. I'm not sure if I buy into all of that, but it did make sense at the time. Yeah, it still makes sense. Your heart chakra is experiencing a total shift, a quantum leap, and that is not comfortable, even though it's a wonderful experience to find this kind of pure love. It's also extremely uncomfortable if it's not sitting right and aligning with the life you're already living. So let's talk about sexual energy. This is another common experience with twin flames. I experienced it. My clients do a lot. So what does this mean? It's another kind of chakra awakening to have this sexual kind of awakening in your body like you've never had before. Maybe your divine feminine or divine masculine energy is also awakening and shifting. And it's sometimes uncomfortable and surprising because you are trying to live your normal day-to-day mundane life while a whole other story is going on in your spiritual existence and your physicality. And it's hard to reconcile those two things. Another thing that could happen when you meet your twin flame is that you look into their eyes and you see their soul. Some people call it seeing their inner child. It's the real pure version of them. In fact, I would go a step further to say, when I looked in my twin flame's eyes, I saw myself. And this can be a shocking experience, wonderful, and also sometimes scary, because we're so used to seeing each other as separate from ourselves. Everybody's a separate individual in the world, right? That's how we operate in the modern world. But your twin flame comes in and teaches you there may not be so much separation as we thought, and this person is you. You see reality in their eyes. Another sign of a twin flame journey, which doesn't always happen, but it happens often enough with my clients, is healing of the physical body. You may have a ailment, illness that has been chronic, you didn't think could heal. It's just been part of you in this lifetime. When you meet your twin flame, it may start to go away. It may start to heal. You feel like your whole self again. And this is because twin flame energy is so powerful. It's energetic healing energy. And you may not be aware that you are a healer, and they're awakening that realization in you. They may not realize they're a healer. So it's wonderful. And you can learn to channel this power to help other people too. Another sign that you've met your twin flame is dizziness. So I experienced this feeling like I couldn't stand up, like the room was spinning, right? And it was sort of like anxiety, but I don't think it was anxiety. It was a different kind of uneasiness or dizziness. I couldn't function for hours when this happened. And I'll tell you, it usually happened to me on a day when I would deny all of this is real and that I am delusional. And twin flames, I just, wanted to believe were real. And I made it all up. Those are the days when like a few hours after that would happen, I would have this kind of dizzy spell and I'd have to lie down for hours. I couldn't do anything. And I've heard this happening to other people in different forms. So it's another possible sign that you've met your twin flame, is this dizziness that comes with all the other experiences you're having. Past life recognition. When you've met your twin flame, you start to remember who you really are. And part of that can be, not always, but can be remembering past lives. You may have glimpses of who you were before through dreams or other cognitive experiences. And you may start to realize there's unfinished business or something that hasn't been tied up or wrapped up from a previous lifetime. Maybe the karmic balance needs to be restored. And it is worth finding out more about this experience, because you can change a lot of the energy between you and your twin flame if you understand what happened last time you met. Dreams. When you dream of your twin flame, this is another common experience that takes you into the other realm. When we sleep, we leave our bodies and go to the astral plane, right? And dreams can have different forms and formats. Some of them can be past life memories. Some of them could be you actually meeting in the spiritual world to discuss something. Some of it could be you just witnessing something. And some of it can be fears, of course, but with twin flame dreams, it's usually meeting in the astral plane or a past life memory. And you have the opportunity to exchange messages with your twin flame in dreams. And you can even learn to do lucid dreaming so that you can take control of the dream and find out more. I once knew somebody who had a really vivid past life dream where he woke up in the dream and he was lucid, and he was able to ask questions and find out, who are these people? Where am I? He was in the Old West in a saloon, and it was very interesting for him to be able to see that his twin flame has always been with him lifetime to lifetime. Psychic abilities. When you meet your twin flame, often psychic and healing abilities are awakened, allowing you to have insights, downloads that you wouldn't have had with any other kind of relationship. This person may enter your life to teach you that you are a psychic medium, or you are a healer, or that you just know things. You can follow your intuition to enhance your life and the life of others. So this is quite a gift. This doesn't happen to everyone, but if it's happening to you, I recommend focusing on that part, because if you focus on trying to be with your twin flame, that could end in frustration. But you do have control over how you use your powers and abilities to make the world a better place and help humanity. So I hope this list of twin flame signs helps. And if you'd like to speak about your twin flame journey with me, I'd love to hear it. I love hearing these stories about twin flames. So you can book a session with me at my website, wellnessoneness.com. And I look forward to meeting you.